But hey man, welcome to an early version. And say we're 15 minutes early, Ken. That don't happen typically. We about 10, 15 minutes late sometimes.
We're here.
Happy
Birthday, B.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, BZ430.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I wish that man a happy birthday.
Yep.
BZ430 everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Instagram, Twitter, I'm
Twitch.
sure he's on Twitter.
Yeah, everything. Literally recording on his birthday, so that is why he is not here. Yeah, man. But welfare check. How's everybody doing?
I'm good, man.
Good.
I'm busy.
Yep.
How about you?
And just turned 41, man, a couple days ago.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. Y'all niggas known me since like 22, 23.
Since you 31, probably, right?
Nah, when I
Before
first
that?
yeah, I was
You was
20,
in your 20s?
Yeah, I was like 22, 23.
God,
I know y'all niggas like 20 years, bro.
that's crazy.
I know.
We had the S curl and shit.
There's no S curl, man. I'm cute, man. My shit naturally curl. I just need some water and some gel. But yeah, man. Today, look, we haven't been able to knock out a rundown because of the content we have been shooting has been running long. You see, we've gotten a whole bunch of listenings. Man, look, go show some love to Marv One. Go show some love to Grip. Both of those videos are not even over 1,000. If you're tuning in tonight and watching us, you need to go back after you're done and go watch them, because those videos are highly entertaining and they're giving you a whole bunch of great music. But you're not going to hear it unless you become a patron. So become a patron, and that way you can hear the music, or you could just watch the interview in its entirety minus the music. But I will tell you, you want to hear the music. That's not just me being a salesperson. I'm just letting you know that is the listening in its full glory. So that's where you want to go to get that. That being said, we haven't been able to record a rundown, so we decided to do a rundown live tonight, which is why I'm your host, man, FIFA 24/7, Modest and Kenneth. And we're starting off with some of the hip hop chats. Yes,
we're starting off with super chats.
Yeah, super chats. Send them in. Any topics that have happened in all of 2025 that you want us to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Send those in, and we will get to them. There are 3 topics of conversation today, but stay tuned so that way you guys get through it with us. Well,
quick question.
Yep.
100 niggas versus a gorilla.
100
Who
niggas.
you got?
Well, 100 niggas versus one gorilla?
Yes. Have you seen that floating around?
Nah, I haven't seen that.
You hadn't seen this floating
Damn,
around?
man, where you been, bro?
Bro, look, man, I disconnected.
I feel you.
Bro,
You
you
can't-
been like over a
you
week.
can't, you can't let Rob beat you, though. I'm saying, like, you can't
Bro,
let Rob beat you.
I be disconnected, and I've heard about this.
Nah, I haven't.
That's crazy.
You haven't heard about this?
It's like one of the biggest stories of
It's
2025.
It's like the biggest story right now.
I haven't seen it.
That's wild, bro. You really have been disconnected.
Yeah.
Yo, that's wild, dog.
But so 100 niggas or one gorilla
Versus
Like,
one gorilla,
versus-
who winning?
the gorilla, bro.
That's the right answer.
Gorilla.
That's the right answer.
Do you understand how strong a gorilla
I do.
is?
Yeah, I do know.
But apparently, the internet doesn't.
Bro, like shit, the gorilla might fuck up 200 niggas, bro.
Dog,
Just,
I know.
it just
It's not
might.
gonna happen, bro.
But look, okay, Ken, do you understand that at no point in time there's gonna be more than 5 niggas in a 5-foot vicinity of that gorilla?
That's
bro?
what I was saying.
No matter
It's all
jump
about
up to the-
strategy, bro.
if you
all
don't
about
have,
strategy.
if you don't have no gun or no knife, bro, there is no.
You don't have any, but you can get to the
Okay.
gorilla, bro.
I'm good.
The sacrifices have to be made, right?
You can get
So
there,
some
but you
people
ain't gonna
gonna
leave.
die. Obviously,
Ken.
it's just like front lines. You got to be on the front
Ken,
line.
what are you gonna do to hurt the gorilla?
Right.
Gorillas can be hurt,
How?
bro. They capture gorillas all the time, bro.
And
Because
no
they
weapons.
sedate them.
And it's no weapons, too.
Yeah, no, fuck that, Ken. Without a gun, a bow and arrow, something to really hurt him, bro, you're not getting within 5 feet of that gorilla.
Yes.
First of all, he's 30 to 40 times stronger than you.
All it takes is about 2 or 3 to jump on his back.
Hell no.
Jump on his back.
Y'all off. Okay.
And then he gonna swing to the jungle with y'all.
Yeah. He flinging y'all like y'all niggas is boogers.
He gonna pick one of y'all up and start beating the other niggas with the nigga. Like,
Nah, I think we could take him.
Hell no.
Yo, that is wild.
And then Rod, that's not even that nigga biting niggas.
I know.
That's just the arms, dog. That's just grabbing you, ripping you apart. What?
If everybody go in one by one, you're obviously gonna lose. But I think if you just go like 10, 15 at a time,
because
everybody can't go at the same. It's a strategy. It's war.
Because even if you grab onto the gorilla, bro, what are you gonna do to hurt him?
That's when the other people come in.
What are you gonna do to hurt him?
They can start. Look, at some point he's gonna be pounding on him and hitting him. It's gonna be some strong.
Not gonna hurt.
Bro, it's gonna be some strong ass dudes up there.
It doesn't hurt a gorilla.
Bro. That's not gonna hurt him.
It's not gonna hurt the gorilla
at all.
No, y'all.
It's not gonna hurt him. I mean, it's just not gonna hurt him.
Okay. Do you think 100 niggas could jump a lion?
I think we can get a lion too. I think we can get a lion too. It's 100 people, bro.
God. Bro, do you know how strong a lion is?
Yes, I know.
You know how far them niggas can jump?
Bro, it's 100 people, bro.
Right, you wildin'. You wildin'.
As soon as the motherfucker trip, bro, it's a wrap.
Trip?
Yes.
A lion, a big ass cat that has nothing but balance?
Cats and lions fall all the time.
Oh, you wildin'. You are. I need to see what the fuck the chat's saying,
bro. I'm telling you, man. I think we can get them, bro. I have faith.
Wildin'.
I have faith.
No,
I have faith. It's just like the military, bro. We just go in the waves, bro. We just go in.
And y'all are gonna get taken out in waves.
Yes.
You have
every wave is gonna get taken out.
One gorilla, bro.
Yes.
And we all surround us. We have 5 people surrounding them like
it's only 5. It's only 5 or 6 at a time, maybe 6. But only 5 people can jump them.
How many people is this? Hold on.
It's not happening, bro.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, bro?
These 2 niggas is done.
No, it's 5. It's 5. It's 5.
5, 10, 15,
like
20.
that.
So you talking about 20 niggas around right now?
It's 25. It's
25 people.
If they move in like that, and then he's distracted. He's sitting here fighting them like this.
It's no distraction.
Even if 5 people jump on the back of the gorilla, the 5 niggas in front of him is automatically dead. 2 of them niggas getting big. These 5 niggas, he's gonna take 2 of them niggas and fling them like
they're
that.
Not dying right away.
Oh my god,
bro! Like,
and you think that? You think this shit a movie? You think this shit a movie? You think that after you get flung and you break about 13 bones that you gonna come back and fight that nigga? You trying to get a cell phone? Hey, bro, give me the.
No, you're not. Because there's no way to get out. The only way to get out. The only way to get out is survival.
Hey, no. The first time that a human gets hurt, he ain't going back.
He gonna die if he stay.
He gonna die regardless.
He can't leave. You in a cage.
He gonna die regardless.
Bro, I'm telling you.
He gonna die regardless, bro.
Bro, and that's 15 people behind, bro.
You tripping.
And think about this. I got 75 more.
No. It don't matter.
I got that 75 more than where, bro. Look at this. I got look how many I got left. Look how many I got left. Look how many I got left.
I got a serious question. Who guarantees that you don't go first?
Oh, I'm not going for it. I'm planning the whole shit out.
So you gonna get everybody else agree to go before you?
Because not everybody. Look. All I did was Google how strong is a silverback gorilla. That's all I did, bro.
20,
they can lift and throw objects weighing over 800 kilograms. Do you know how much You know how much 800 kilograms is, bro? That's 1,764 pounds.
Right.
Do you know how many? Ken, look, I'll say my weight because I'm overweight. Bro, I'm 240 pounds. Do you know how many FIFOs that is? That he could throw at the instant, like at a drop of a hat?
Bro, the biggest person gonna be up
front.
You grabbing on top?
No! He gonna grab your arm, and when he fling you, your arm is gonna
It's gonna be like 2 or 3 people on the arm.
No. You wildin'.
You
wildin'.
God made them motherfuckers to survive the jungle, dog.
We've been made to survive too.
Because we can make guns.
Because we can make weapons.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
We didn't always have weapons.
Ken,
probably did.
Ken, do you understand the only reason why we are the number 1 fucking like the top of the food chain type niggas is because of weapons, bro. You throw us in the water with some sharks or some orcas, we goners.
We don't have fins.
Ken, you throw us in the jungle with some fucking gorillas and some lions, we're goners, bro. We're goners. It's an anaconda. If them fucking 40-foot anacondas in Brazil,
if there's one of us, yes. If there's multiple, I like our chances.
Okay.
So wait.
I like our chances.
Will not be a part of the 100 men.
No, not at all.
We need to move on. But I just gotta ask Kim one question. Who your plug? I need to know.
Hey, you know what? Hey, look.
It ain't no way, bro.
Now, if you take not even, bro. Not even. I was gonna say you take some coked out niggas out there that don't even feel no pain. It don't matter, bro.
Because gorillas are light on their feet at the same time. They weigh, but
they can jump. You talking about being strategic? You got 25 niggas. That nigga jump 30 feet in the air and wait for you and come down on you. All y'all niggas is gone.
If they're stupid enough to stand in the same spot to get hit.
But you talking about
as soon as he jump,
25
you
niggas.
Move.
And all he got to do when he land is kill 3 or 4 you at a time.
Nah, once he drunk, especially if he's back turned, you can rush him and hit him with the elbow.
That elbow ain't gonna do shit.
He gonna make him mad. You know what, Ken? You know what? He not even gonna flick. The nigga that hit him with the elbow, he gonna look at you and bite your head off.
Like they got mosquitoes out this motherfucker. You hit him with the elbow.
Oh my god, you wildin'.
You can't hurt him. You can't hurt him. You can't hurt him.
Oh my god,
his skin is too tough.
Man, you got me
his bones, like you can't even get to his bones. Like you can't even break his bones. You can't get to it.
But his muscle, man. You seen that nigga forearm, dog? You see that, bro? Them niggas walk like this for a reason. He get his hands on you and fuck the hands, right? And then they get his feet. And that nigga, he up there, he grab you with the it's so rap. It's so rap.
He can only fight
swinging with 6 niggas on him.
He can only fight 2 or 3 of us at a time.
Shit, he fight 10 of you niggas easy.
First of all, he not fighting y'all.
No,
he's killing y'all.
He's dismembering you.
That's what he don't understand. He's not fighting y'all. He's killing y'all.
Right. Look. You know what humans have? It's a thing called fight or flight. And when you see 6 niggas getting torn apart, what the fuck you think the other 94 gonna do?
You're in a cage.
No, them other 94 niggas gonna be trying to figure out how to get out of that cage, but they're not fighting. They're not gonna fight.
Oh,
Ken. Okay, fine. Even if the niggas are 100%, the gorilla ain't do nothing. The niggas that he didn't kill, that he flung or did whatever, and they're hurt, they're a wrap. It's a wrap. Them niggas not getting up and fighting again.
How many pounds can that gorilla lift?
1,764 pounds,
if
bro.
the average man can lift 25 pounds and you got 100 of them, imagine how many pounds that is.
But that means all at one time. That's that nigga flinging you.
Combined.
Bro,
we'll combine like 25 of them motherfuckers.
Bro, this nigga's literally picking up a fucking Volkswagen Beetle and a half with ease. This nigga's moving a car with ease by himself. You know how many strong men that it take to pick up, to literally pick? It take like 5 or 6 of them niggas.
I ain't never seen a gorilla throw a Volkswagen.
Wow.
Hey, look, it's always been 30 minutes. We gotta get to the actual topic.
It's actually 9 o'clock now. It's like
holy
shit.
We're at the actual time now. But I thought you'd get a kick out of it. I thought you knew.
No, I didn't know.
But now you can see why it's going crazy.
Yeah, so there's a lot of niggas like him? Yes.
Bro, y'all niggas man, we can take this motherfucking gorilla. I don't understand.
They have simulators out there now of like,
wow.
Just to prove like,
yo. So what's the simulator showing?
Man, him biting niggas' heads off, swinging niggas. It's just you can't beat them.
Somebody said they do that little spinning shit that you see them do in the zoo. It's over.
Oh yeah, that.
It's a wrap, bro.
It's so many, man. Nah.
Yeah, y'all 100 niggas can take a gorilla. Okay. Y'all niggas wildin'.
That's hilarious. Super chats, man. Send them in, bro.
Send in the super chats. Man, niggas got me hyped, man. like a nigga that warmed up for a basketball game or some shit.
God, that was great. That was great. That was a pre-show.
Yeah, that's the pre-show. Look, the rundown. We got we're talking about April releases.
Kid the Conqueror.
You better take that nigga to the quantum realm or some shit, nigga. Like, oh man. All right. So look, April releases. We got Ken Carson with More Chaos. Deontay Hitchcock with Good Things Take Time. Wu-Tang and Mathematics. Black Samson, the Bastard Swordsman. Wiz Khalifa, Cushion Orange Juice 2, G Perico and DJ Drama, LA Gangster, Too Short, Sir Too Short, Volume 1, Millie's, Blanco 7, West Side Gun, Heels Have Eyes, Cool Keith, Carpenters, Rayvon, The Good Bad, and The Dollar Menu, Mike Dean, 425, Roy Woods, Dark Knights, Coco Jones, Why Not More, and MRG, it's MRG, not Mr. G. Any of those joints that you have checked out or you're surprised that came out in April?
The Rayvon, I need to listen to that. I haven't listened to that one yet, so I got to check that out.
That's good.
We just reviewed The Hills Have Eyes, so that'll be on the channel soon.
Mm-hmm.
What else? There was something else you mentioned.
Did you listen to Cushion Orange Juice too?
Not yet. I'm afraid.
Don't be. I've listened to it. Don't be.
Okay.
But don't compare it either.
I wouldn't compare it, but
yeah,
you know.
But don't be. Now I will say this. I don't know if we're gonna review it. I hope we do. But
Ken Carson and it was G Perico and DJ Drama.
Yeah, I listened to that one too.
Yeah, I want to listen to that.
Yeah, that one was good too. But the Cushion OJ 2, extremely solid. It's not. If you like it, it won't be for the same reasons you like the first one. But this is it's good music. That like, without giving too much away, it's good music in my opinion. What about you, Modest? You listen to any of these joints?
Obviously The Hills Have Eyes. Yeah, I haven't really been seeing none of this. Really drew my attention, to be quite honest. Rayvon is cool, but I don't know if I'm sold yet.
Got you. Have you listened to it?
I haven't listened to it. Nah, I haven't listened to it. The Deontay Hitchcock, I was curious about because I like him. Yeah, I do like him, so I will check that out. The Cushion OJ, like I don't know. I don't know if he can recapture that. So I have no interest in listening to it.
Got you. Yeah. He captured the essence, but it isn't the classic of what the first one was. You know what I'm saying? And that's as much as I can give without trying to spoil what I think about it. So May releases. As of right now, obviously we're not even in May, but there's only 3 releases that I could find. Little Baby, Dominique, which this is going to be Little Baby's second album this year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because I think the first one didn't really do it for a lot of folks.
Because he's not a volume guy like that. Like from a feature perspective, yeah, but not individual projects. But it is what it is. Key Glock, Glockavelli, and also we got. I never heard of this artist, but Zeddy Will Set the Tone. Y'all heard of Zeddy Will?
Let me see the name. No, can't say that I have. Yeah, but you already know.
Yeah, Glockavelli.
You already know, bro. Yeah.
Hey, look, are we gonna put that in the chamber?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just saying, can we never done Key Glock on the main channel?
Y'all need to put Key Glock. Like Ken talks about Key Glock way too much at this point for us not to have Key Glock in the chamber. And I think it's time y'all put him in there. Oh, you also forgot Blue. Blue dropped 40.
Okay, but in April or May release?
I believe that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Never mind. Take that back.
Okay. All right, so those are the releases from April and the known releases as of right now of May. So first topic is Ari Lennox officially leaves Dreamville. We know that a couple months ago, she went on a Twitter rant, basically calling out her label, talking about, the mismanagement, the promotion. It feels like it was unprofessional. She couldn't get answers that she was looking for. So she officially left Dreamville. However, signed directly with the parent company, Interscope. How do y'all feel about Ari Lennox's departure of Dreamville, and what does that mean for Dreamville moving forward?
When Nick posted, he had sent this over, and the first thing that came to mind was, I'm like, damn, they just wasted Ari Lennox, bro. What, a decade?
Yeah,
just sitting there.
Because she could have been another scissor.
She was right there with her, right?
She was right there with her.
She has the talent. Clearly, and to just sit there and just waste away a decade of your career, man, it's quite sad. And I think J. Cole has just been a terrible record label owner. It just doesn't make any sense.
I think he's just not a record label owner. I mean, he should have had someone else running it. Like he needs like a top or a punch or something like that.
Yeah.
He needs those type of people. That's like Kendrick trying to run a label, right? Like
which he is trying to do, I guess. If PG Lang is a label, and look at Baby King.
And I'm saying like, so I just don't think artists and I can say this as a businessman, like trying to do the art and run the business.
It's two separate things.
It's two separate things. Yeah. Like I feel like my business would be way further along if I had somebody else running it. So like, yeah, it just, yeah, man, when you're an artist, it's just, you gotta kind of stick to the art. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can have input on it or whatnot, but yeah, he needed someone else to run Dreamville. I think that's what they were lacking.
You know what? Hold on. Sean Mount's tripping.
What happened?
That man said Ari Lennox is not great enough as a vocalist to reach SZA levels.
Oh shit!
I think they're very comparable.
Yeah,
comparable. As a matter of fact, I think I prefer Ari Lennox
when it comes to straight vocalists, bro. Ari is blowing SZA out the water. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just she ain't been doing shit. Yeah. You know, so you know when Ari name would come up, it's just like for somebody so good, it's like she ain't doing shit. You know, and that was always been the issue. She dropped that EP, right? That I thought was pretty good. That I think we liked a couple of years ago. But yeah, she's just sitting there. Now the thing about it though is this: like she signed with what EMI, the parent company, Interscope. She better hope they don't do the same shit. Like, and that's the thing is like, in this day and age, and she might be just one of the ones that I just want to sing. I don't want to do any of this other shit. I just want to get out here and sing. Because where I was going is like in this day and age, she don't really need a label. She already got a fan base. People already know and love her. People been waiting for music. She can cultivate and nurture that through social and online and all the other stuff.
But what if she wants to be more global, right? Like the label is good to kind of push you over the top. And I think that's what she wants. Like she wants to be in movies. She wants her just everything to be out there. I think from living, right, like just making enough money to live, yeah, she could do it independently. But I think that she sees herself, and I don't disagree, as a bigger commodity. And the only way that you're really going to reach those levels of stardom is through a label.
Is the demand for Ari Lennox still there?
That's for the label to find out. That's for the label to manufacture if it's not.
I think there's a place for her because there's a place for Coco Jones. So I think if Coco Jones can survive this climate in the R&B world, I definitely think Ari can with the right push.
Was it the television show that put Coco on, or
I don't even
the
know
other way
television.
around?
I think
it's a combination of both.
What televisions?
The Bel Air thing. That's where I hear people talk about it.
I mean, because I think most people knew her from TV coming up anyway before the actual music caught on. And then the music, you know, it's kind of balanced now, but she's kind of looked more so as like she's a recognizable like face, but it's kind of like Ken pointed out, certain depending on who the person is, it could be because of the music or it could be because of, you know, the Bel Air show, and the fact that she's more so in the cameras. Like compared to Ari Lennox, she's way more in the cameras in those type of spaces.
Because who else is popular outside of Summer Walker? She's been able to pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's R&B. So I don't understand. I just don't. Ari just didn't have the right people behind her, I think.
And you know, to kind of criticize or constructively criticize, you know, there's no hate or malice in my heart, but you look at the rest of the Dreamville roster, you know, we can make arguments that there are certain acts on there that should be bigger. Me and Ken talked about that one, you know, I'm bad with names, but that one Earth Gang project that was very vibey, soulful, funky.
Robophobia?
I don't remember the name. If you remember, if that's what it is, then that's what it is. I just remember that the album cover is like purple and shit. Very funky, super dope. Like we talked about how like that should be on movies and TV commercials and shit like that. And to me, Earth Gang is nowhere near as big as they should be, especially being from Atlanta. JID is.
They all should be bigger.
They all should be bigger.
Yeah.
Like we've questioned why isn't JID even bigger? And JID had a moment, I want to say it was either 2023 or 2024 that went viral with his song with people posting, you know, the
surround sound.
Yeah, so surround sound, you know what I'm saying? So like
that's crazy.
Yeah, like the roster is super solid and he has some real superstars there. To me, JID is a superstar, Earth Gang is borderline superstar. Ari Lennox is definitely a superstar. And the rest of them are super solid. So to me, Dreamville, from a management perspective, looks like it was mismanaged. So I agree with you, Modest, where like, you know, Rockefeller was successful because you had Jay-Z, but Dame was the business of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying Dame and Biggs, like they were the business of it. You know, where Jay could be part of the business, but he was the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where J. Cole in Dreamville, it didn't feel that way.
It don't mix, man.
Mm-hmm.
It don't mix. I think the only person that's doing it fairly decently is we just talked about him, Westside Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just be honest, he not like a big megastar or nothing. He just has his own lane that he's kind of sticking in and doing his thing. Yeah. But you know, and he's still keeping his name ringing. But typically it just don't mix, man.
Yeah,
it just don't mix.
Yeah. All right, so from one disgruntled artist to potentially another one, would you guys say Ab-Soul is disgruntled based off of these series of tweets? Now, I just kind of compartmentalize it. These are things that he said. I think those tweets have since been deleted, but you know, anything that made the internet at least once has never really been deleted. So Ab-Soul tweeted, because of his analytics and or numbers off of his last album, Soul Burger, there's yet to be a tour solidified. He continues to say the game may be changing, as it always does. Clears up his statements by saying he's not taking a jab at his team, but maybe he didn't connect creatively to his audience, even though he felt like this was some of his best work. Do you feel that Ab, number one, is either feeling the pressure of not releasing for so long, then dropping something that maybe didn't connect with his audience, or do you feel that Ab, you know, it might be grumblings with TDE now?
I feel like this is always the situation with Ab. I never see Ab-Soul concerts like that. I mean, yeah, man. I don't know. I just think people aren't connecting with Ab-Soul that way to do the shows. Now he should be doing something, you know, but I guess they're probably looking at it as if it's worth the money. Like, are the tickets gonna sell? All the logistics that go into that, they're probably looking at that. Like, yo, yeah, it's a solid project, but you know, we're gonna get the return on our investment.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's just the business of it, you know, unfortunately. But he could have in his contract that he is due concerts and things like that, because that's where he's gonna make his money at.
Yeah.
So yeah, he out here, man. Just like it, I don't know, man. They need to figure out something for Ab-Soul though. Well, shit, all of them, honestly.
Yeah.
So J-Rock, because J-Rock could be saying the same thing.
Yeah. And it's partially why we can say that Kendrick left to create his own.
It could be. Well, no, Kendrick was good. They were going. Kendrick and SZA were good. They were going to get their shows whenever they wanted it, whatever. It's just and Schoolboy too. It's just J-Rock and Ab-Soul, I think, are having the issues with the shows after their albums.
I'm trying to decide what he really means by according to the numbers analytics. So, like, is he saying that they're saying that the numbers are saying he should be doing a tour, or is he saying that the numbers aren't there to do a tour? You know, and he did clarify that he wasn't talking about his team.
So who are you talking about?
I don't know. So, and I think that's one of those tweets that you got to put out there just to have it on the record. Because you're talking about somebody. So if you're not talking about TDE, if you're not talking about your management team or whoever booked the tours, et cetera, who are you talking about? Are you talking about yourself? Which is where I go to the other part of the tweet. It was like, maybe I didn't connect. So it's trying to assemble like all these different things he's saying and make it make sense. So according to the numbers, I haven't done a tour. He said that I apologize that you haven't had a chance to see it. Then he said, maybe I didn't connect. So if you didn't connect, what did you connect on? Maybe the people didn't connect with the music because maybe it didn't sell. If it didn't sell, then people are not interested. If people are not interested based on the sales projections, then you can't do a tour. So then it falls back on Ab-Soul. he becomes the problem. And he's not making music that is connecting with people. And as he also said, that this reminds him of a time when the game changed and his family lost the store, meaning that whole shit got phased out.
Yeah,
and maybe Absol is getting phased out, bro.
Probably, man. I mean, because Dodie, she definitely gonna get a show.
Oh, 100. 100.
Like,
you know, so when you have Control System, then you drop these days, which people didn't rock with all that much. And then you do It Thou Wilt, and then you do the one after that, Herbert, and then you do this. You know, you're making music for yourself, but it's also for a very small niche sort of fan base that just fuck with you.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to find the overall album sales for Soul Burger, and I can't, but I did find a Reddit thread that posted his first week, which he was on pace to sell 9,500 his first week, but I can't find total. So 9.5K for an artist of Absol's caliber and how good that album was. That's kind of crazy. And if it's not selling, and that's him addressing the analytics portion of it, how can you justify from a business perspective to go on tour as a headliner, maybe as an opening act, but where Absol is in his career? That feels somewhat like a slap to the face. And if I was mad, that would be a hard pill to swallow at today.
And then you can't make money because you're not touring, which is
because you're not really headlining. So you're only getting a small percentage of that tour.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're not the draw.
Yep.
So that's interesting.
It's in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, because I don't know what he can do. Because I don't know what he can do.
Because he would essentially he would have to go like independent route.
Yep. And he I don't think it's in him to make accessible mainstream.
That's what I'm saying.
Type of music.
Independently, he would do great.
Yeah.
I think it's past the point for like this. No disrespect to Absol, but like the type of caliber Absol is, he missed that point where those type of artists had an easier time kind of breaking into mainstream or collaborating in that type of sense. Those artists aren't getting those type of looks and stuff like that as easy as it was now. Like back in the height of the blog era and stuff, it would be a little bit easier for him to have some type of accessibility, mainstream success. Now, where like you said, the game's changed, what's being popular, what's moving the needle has completely changed from then. So I don't think no offense to him, I don't think Absol and a lot of other people like him are going to be able to adapt to that at this point.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you who's not struggling when it comes to the numbers. And that is K-Dot and SZA right now. According to touring data, the opening night in Minneapolis grossed over 9.1 million for more than 47,000 fans at an average price of $192.70. This means that Kendrick can now boast that he has the single highest grossing hip-hop concert of all time, surpassing Eminem's record from when he played in Melbourne, Australia in 2019. It is also the first rap concert to break the $9 million barrier. The concert in Minneapolis was also the most attended gig for both Kendrick and SZA outside of festival performances. The opening night of the GNX tour was also notable for remarks Kendrick appeared to aim at his nemesis Drake, making overt references to Jersey's controversial lawsuit against UMG, which accuses the record giant of defamation over the release of promotion of Not Like Us. Kendrick mocked the Six God for taking their beef to the courtroom.
So he's been doing this at the shows. That's crazy. This man going on a tour with this shit. God damn, bro. That is so crazy.
Yeah. So Lamar is also asked by the attorney, does this ring a bell? Drop, referencing a line from Drake's diss track Family Matters. The PG Lane MC responds to the clip by smiling before his set resumed and launched into Not Like Us. Kendrick is petty.
Real quick, dude, I don't know if you mentioned already. Do y'all know what video that overall video is referencing? It's an Easter egg.
The what?
the video the original video that on what you just said that skit is mimicking?
No,
it's referencing and mimicking that viral Lil Wayne interview video that was years ago when we had the red hoodie. Yeah.
Wow,
diabolical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. So y'all surprised?
I mean, based on what the internet is saying, like they said he wasn't selling tickets and shit. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah, I saw that. And even recently they were saying like I want to say he did a show in Detroit or something like that. Mm-hmm. And they try to show like, you know, like before the show actually started, say, oh, they're not selling tickets.
They do that all the time. They do that with every artist like that.
Man.
They did it to Drake too.
Yeah. Like
they do it to the other guy that's in office. So it's a thing. You gotta
be there.
Yeah, you gotta see through that.
Yeah.
For the games that people play before you run off citing that as truthful.
But are y'all surprised that K-Dot is now getting the numbers? Because we always knew the quality was there, and he always had big enough numbers to justify his position. But now he's like number one this, number one that, like more streams this, more streams that. Like,
I mean, it was genius to put SZA on the ticket. I mean, because people been fiending a SZA concert since she wasn't able to tour 1 year. I think her voice went out or something like that. So yeah, I mean, SZA on fire right now, bro. Like he couldn't have picked a better person to go on this tour with. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I didn't know for sure if the internet stuff was fake or real that he wasn't selling tickets. I kind of figured that it was probably just Drake saying that, oh, he ain't selling and all that. But yo, this man just broke Eminem's record, bro.
Yeah,
like that's freaking crazy.
And Eminem is kind of like the Will Chamberlain of rap, where it's like you look at most points scored, most this, most that. It's fucking Eminem all over the place. So to dethrone Eminem, especially when we're talking money, right? Like we're not even talking popularity. We're talking money. We're talking the business of music. This is where artists make the most of their money. For him to be number one, it's like, oh shit, to me. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously his pockets ain't hurting, but for him to now be in the record books for that's like shit Drake can't even say. You know what I'm saying? So like, Not Like Us was such a catapult. You know, I think we all knew that it was going to impact his career in a very positive way. I think the beef, we all here at Dead and Hip Hop knew that this was going to be a W for Kendrick. But how big of a W? I don't think we knew it was going to be like this.
Yeah, this is crazy. I see people saying they went to the Atlanta show. I missed the Atlanta show. I'm gonna try to catch him somewhere else though. But
yeah, you missed Cardi, right? He brought out Cardi, Playboy Cardi.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, Playboy Cardi. You got to bring up. Well, he was on the album, so he had to bring him out. That's
on Playboy Cardi's out. Oh.
Yeah,
Kendrick was on. Kendrick was on Playboy Cardi's album.
Not Playboy Cardi on his.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Well, recently, so that's a whole other fan base you done tapped into. But they worked together before, right? I think we talked about that. But either way, what are you gonna say?
When is the Toronto show?
When? Wasn't it like our Father's Day or some shit like that? Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. And he do it back to back shows out there. It's 2 days in a row in Toronto.
Yo, that's so wild.
It was one of his first shows that I think sold out. All right.
Well, I think now we've reached the point where we have numbers. We have actual factual data to support what was and has been alleged as fake popularity. Bots this, no way he can be doing this, no way he can be doing that. And now, I mean, he's breaking records. People are showing up to watch him actually play and perform. So now you're starting to get real data to support, you know, his growing fandom. So did I ever see him get into this point? No. I think his career took a very, very fortunate turn last year. He was already popular, but this just put him on a whole other map. You know, it's hard to reach the level of people he reached globally just by doing the music. This was a viral moment heard around the world, in space, Mars, and all the other shit. Like everybody heard about it, and it amplified what was already a growing career. So, and he's shown, unlike Ab-Soul, that he's diverse in the type of music that he creates. One is probably sticking to it because of artistic creativity, and the other is just like, I'm just good enough to do all this sort of stuff. And maybe Ab-Soul is, but the point is that Kendrick Lamar is versatile. And now what do you do? How long do you stay on top?
Yeah.
Because that's the other question. Here's the other thing I want to know. Was Dodie Six there?
Nah, he wasn't. He crashed out, but he did issue a public apology. You know what I'm saying? So he was basically initially with the crash, I was saying that you know, being on the album ain't do shit for him. He's homeless, he's this, he's that. But I think doing a little bit more research, I want to say that he recently lost a child at birth, so he's dealing with that. So he's just got a lot of emotional stuff happening. So it's part of the crash out. I'm not absolving him of the crash out, but at the same time, as a grown man should, he made it public. He made it a public thing, so he apologized publicly. So you know, as long as Kendrick's cool with it, we all got to be cool with it.
What did Dodie think was going to happen?
I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of that was. Because
No. What did he think was going to happen when he got on the album? Have any of you guys went and listened to any of his music? And anybody in the chat, for that matter. I'm just curious.
No, but at the same time, Ken, like if you look at some of his videos that he's been in and stuff like that, you know, it is the nice car. It is what you remember last night during Dennis Rose. I say you can't believe half of what you see. You know what I'm saying? And the music business is like that, right? Like what you see in what you see in a music video isn't necessarily his real lifestyle.
Plenty of fairy tales.
It's just something to do to sell the music, right? And at the end of the day, even though that song is going crazy, like you're not the original contributor. Like you're not Kendrick, right? It's not your project. So your money is going to come later and you're only going to get 1% of a percent.
It's not even that. He don't have his publishing correct.
So you know,
he literally has he has something filed for under Dodie 6 and both his legal government names. So his publishing is all out of whack. Somebody point that out after all this happened.
So yeah, so like you know, like his money isn't, and then it's just even though it's charting this and that, like you're not going to be able to retire off of this one song. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to be able to retire, but it is a good look because now you're charting. Now you should be able to pay charge.
So what did he do to take advantage of the opportunity? And then that's the other question. So, you know, I mean, now to this, I'm curious. I'll go listen to a Dodie 6 album to see to see what's there. If there's anything there, I mean, maybe he could have became this big regional artist. You got the look from Kendrick. You got to capitalize that and figure out a way to do it if you can. You know, so, but you can't like air that out like that and think you're going to get like some sympathy. You can get sympathy about what happened to the kid because that's some real shit. Yeah. This other thing, especially if people don't know that, then they're judging and their commentary is on the thing that you said, positive and negative. You know, ammo for Drake fans or whoever dislike Kendrick is more ammo for him, but you're painting Kendrick out to be the villain. You know, my thing is when I saw the apologize, it was like, oh, Rod, I think a call was made.
Oh, 100%.
I think a call was made, bro.
100%.
It was like, hey, bro, you need to fix that.
Yeah. Nah. And here's the thing that I tell all artists, because you know people ask me my opinion for certain things, and I always tell them, if you by some way are able to create a ripple, right? Because this song was a ripple. How do you turn that ripple into a wave? And when you look at waves, after there's one wave, there's another wave. And Dodie 6 didn't take advantage of the ripple that is a major wave now with his own wave. He should have had a mixtape. He should have had an EP. We just reviewed West Side Gun Joint. It was only five songs, 10 minutes, and 6 of them and 4 of them minutes he was talking shit. Mm-hmm. But a platform is gonna pick it up because West Side is hot right now. He followed a wave with another wave. Dodie, where is your wave?
It's like literally everyone else that was featured on that album, even down to the woman who did like the Spanish speaking and stuff like that. She's been saying like I've been so busy since the album was dropped, and it's not even because it's specific because of Kendrick. No disrespect to Kendrick, because obviously he did help kind of give this jump, this push.
Of course.
But it's all what you do with it afterwards. Your 15
100%.
minutes ain't gonna last forever.
It's not. Prime example, right? And I'm going back in time. And this is a Dead Hip Hop classic. We even have a new character name, Phone 30. You know what I'm saying? During the Control verse. To me, every rapper jumped on the fucking Control verse and did their own thing, right? Mm-hmm. But think about the increase in Twitter and IG searches from every artist that Kendrick named. You know who I believe still did the best job of that? Big Crit. He didn't jump on that. He even said it in Mount Olympus. He said, I'm not jumping on that beat that everybody done fucked raw. Maybe you hit it. You know what I'm saying? And he did his own thing. And Mount Olympus is arguably top 3 Big Crit songs. Mm-hmm. He followed that wave, that push that K-Dot gave him. And he said, well, shit, watch this. You think that nigga slaying me? Mount Olympus, nigga. And like he created a whole nother moment that you could say is on par with Control. Now, it was more viral, but if we're taking bar for bar, nigga, like shit, Mount Olympus is up there. So again, Dodie, if you watch it or somebody in your camp sends you this, bro, create your wave. It's still time. The nigga's still touring. The song is still on Billboard. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why this is a big ass wave. Don't go out here and complain. Just put your head down, work. I understand you got personal shit, but you got to make it work for you, man.
The complaint got his name out there.
See, where the music though?
Yeah, see, he needs something to follow that too.
Where the music? Where the music? We need the music. Because like 50 Cent is the greatest at this, right? He'll do some shit like that publicly, talking about somebody, and then here goes a TV show or a song or a feature or something. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna do that, then where's the music, bro? Where's the music? That's what it comes down to. But that's the rundown. Obviously, when we record these, we got more topics, but we want to be able to get to all your super chats, and that's when I pass it to Ken.
All right. Hey, who just wrote that? Joel, I was trying to find this Carter Sits track list, but nothing is giving me a clear list. But anyway, Sean Mounts headed to Kendrick's show in Charlotte on Saturday. What are the odds y'all think he brings out Cole? 0.
Yeah, point 2.
Sub-0.
0.2.
Y'all think so?
2.
Y'all think they cool right now?
I think they're cool, but
that'd be a dope moment if he bring out Cole. I don't know if Cole will come out though, because it almost seemed like he picking sides at that point.
But he kind of did with the music that he's released.
Did he pick Drake's side?
But he didn't pick Drake's side, but
he said he still loved him or something.
Yeah,
like
he still loved him.
Something like that, right?
But yeah, I don't know. I don't see K-Dot doing it. But hey, if he does, yeah, it would be an amazing moment for hip hop. It'd be okay. What is the percentage of K-Dot bringing out Drake in Toronto?
Ain't no fucking way. Drake is trying his best to shut down the systems in the stadium right 100%, now. He's working 100%. On that. That's what he's working.
He about to unplug the whole shit.
Right. That's about to be. He about to be.
Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Yo, Kenny gonna have some motherfuckers hold their phones. Like, yo, y'all everybody bring their cell phone out.
They gonna need generators and that.
Yeah, he about to shut that whole shit down.
Jonathan Hernandez, To Pimp a Butterfly was released 10 years ago. How often do you guys listen to it, and what are your thoughts on it now?
The who?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
I listen to it at least once a year.
Yeah, I go back a couple times. I still feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? I think
is that the Pulitzer Prize winner or
Pulitzer Prize?
I think that was
yeah, it's that one.
Yeah,
it's
that
one.
Yeah,
it's that one. Yeah. Shit, it's still amazing. It's still, and the way that was created, it supersedes a time frame. Like, and a lot of K-Dot albums are like that, but it supersedes a time frame. Like it if he dropped it in 2027, it would have felt right in time.
They said "damn" is.
Oh, it's damn that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
I was looking up. Yeah, it's damn. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
No pun. But either way, To Pimp a Butterfly is still amazing. It's ageless, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of sort of is, even though the shift from a regional sound to the jazz sound and stuff like that, like, yeah, it's really interesting. You can see elements of that in this album of what he did with definitely GNX in this album. You know, so but nah, it's still good. It's still good.
Real quick, because somebody can mention in the chat earlier. I kept bring it up. I believe today is also the 1 year anniversary for Euphoria.
I did see somebody say that.
What?
Euphoria.
Okay.
Shit, when we was up to like 2 a.m. talking about this shit. Those was the days.
Aziz, 100 possibles or 1 Ken? Who's winning?
I'll give you 100. I think you can take 100.
I miss all those possibles.
Okay, you start kicking them.
I'll give you that one.
Then I'll go to Virginia and somewhere in the deep south in Alabama and sell them to somebody.
Shit, once about 4 or 5 of them bite you, it's a wrap though. You could maybe hit 15, 20. About 4 or 5 of them bitches.
They slow.
They're not slow.
No, they're not slow. Don't.
I can.
We had this conversation. Okay, they're
quicker than fast.
They're
quick. Yeah,
they're quick.
Okay. I'd be killing on the treadmill. I'll just say that. If J. Cole stayed in the Drake Kendrick beef, would it have been 1v2 or 1v1 v1?
Wait, if they posted,
Drake would have tried to make it 2v1, but Cole, I think, would have separated himself and made it 1v1 v1.
Yeah, because he went at Kendrick directly. So I think it would have been 1v1 v1. 1v1 v1. Is that too many?
Free fall.
No, 1v1 v1.
Yeah.
Basically free fall.
What do you think, Rod?
Yeah, 1v1 v1.
All right. Jonathan Hernandez, who's an artist outside of hip hop that you would like to see dip their toe into the genre as a feature?
As a feature.
Cleo Soul.
Yeah, because every time that people make a Sade song into a hip hop song, it'd be fire. So I could definitely see that. And Ken, you saw Assault just drop.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Assault.
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, bro. See, you slacking on your pivot dial. I'll put you on some. Cleo's a good one. Damn, I can't fucking think though. Rod, you got one?
As a feature?
Yeah.
Like rapping?
Or just doing what they do.
I mean, but don't they do that all the time?
But I don't think I've heard Cleo on a feat like on a
not every single
as a feature.
Yeah.
Because Marsha was really good at it for Marsha Ambrosia really was good at the features singer thing for a while. Who else just does strictly R&B or pop or whatever?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
I got one guy, Braxton Cook. I'm only saying because I don't know if he's already had collaborations. But real soulful guy, jazz musician, singer. He produces a lot of his own stuff. Real smooth vocals. I would love to hear him like with a rapper or two that could put together some cool stuff. It's Braxton spelled with like Braxton Cook.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody. I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, because the only other genre that I listen to is very hip hop adjacent, which is reggaeton, urban Latino shit, and a lot of those dudes have collaborated or just stylistically it's very hip hop. So, damn, off the top, can you still like the other person that's outside of hip hop that I listen to like that? Weeknd has collaborated. Like, I don't know. I ain't got nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Most of them do.
Yeah.
Somebody said software, but he's already
All right. Well, give us some thought. What is Kendra's best storytelling song to you? Second question: K-Dot and Pusha T battle. Who wins?
So yeah, 2 questions.
Yeah, to me, K-Dot, because again, you see how they collaborated on Nostalgia, and Pusha T did his shit. But when you break down, I don't know if y'all ever saw the breakdown of everything like that K Dot said, like the 10s and the 9s add up to his birth year, and then it's 36 bars, which is 36 zips is a brick. Bro, like it everything's fucking
to do all that shit.
I don't know how he does it, Ken. I don't know how the fuck he does it.
I'm talking about the people that break this shit down.
Well, that too. But either way, the artists and the people that break it down, I don't get it. But to me, give me K Dot. In terms of the first part of this question, though, damn, that's
the first one. I thought it was a Duckworth, and I know a lot of people are putting that in there, but that was literally the first one I thought of was Duckworth. The way he told that story. I'm sure he has more, but that was the very first one that came to my mind.
I feel you. There's so many stories he told on Good Kid, Mad City that was dope.
Oh shit, the OG that kind of put him on, the Ignorance is Bliss.
Ignorance is Bliss is cool.
Is Keisha's song? Does that kind of one? Is that one?
Storytelling.
You listen to it a lot.
Yeah. I mean, because it's two parts to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good one.
Yeah, it's two parts. Sing About Me is good. I saw.
Sing About Me is good.
Yeah. I would personally speaking that for me, it would have to be between How Much a Dollar Costs and Singing About Me.
Somebody put that in there too. Yeah, How Much a Dollar Costs is really good. Man, that Pimp a Butterfly is.
Man,
I'm surprised that's not the winner.
Yeah,
like, I'm really surprised that's not the one.
Yeah.
But Dan was good too. Like I know I usually rank Damn low, but Dan was a pretty good project.
Yeah, especially when you consider the amount of mainstream success that that gave him with with those tracks like Humble and stuff, the tracks with Rihanna and stuff.
Yeah. I think Mike might be on to something with Damn. Being
Me
like
too, nigga.
You put him number one?
Yeah. No, not number one, but it's up. It's number 2 for me.
I think Mike puts it one.
I know.
Yeah,
it's number 2 for me though. Behind Good Kid.
Yeah, all the diss tracks are good storytelling. K Dot versus Pusha, man.
K Dot, like I said, I answered.
Man, that's a tough battle, bro.
I'm going Dot, man. He didn't showcase something. I mean, I think even Pusha said it in an interview the way this man just dismantled Drake. Like, I think even I don't think anybody would go against Drake at this. I mean, not Drake, but Kendrick at this point in the battle.
Yeah, I don't think Pusha can hang with him.
He might be able to hang for a little bit. But I think
you can't out rap him.
It's like the out rapping because he could just rap for days. Yeah, and then just the way he plots and thinks
is deeper, bro. Like Pusha, not saying that he just stays on the surface level because obviously story of Adi Don to me still one of the greater diss tracks. And he dug deep, but what are you gonna dig deep on Kendrick?
Well, that's the same thing. Would it be? It wouldn't necessarily be on the because that's what made what happened last year so lethal because it got extremely personal and very calculated. Like this would be like rappers rapping like bar for bar.
But Pusha is drug bars. K Dot is rapper bars. And not saying that Pusha can't do rapper bars, but nobody could do rapper bars better than K Dot, in my opinion, right now, today. Like he's the king of the hill right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who can beat him right now. I mean, I would say like a Lupe or somebody like that. Just smarts wise.
I think the closest person was J. Cole because of everything we've said already. It can't be J. Cole. Because when the opportunity was there, nigga, you wasn't froggy enough.
All right. Okay. Moving on. We got Felix. I work at AT&T Stadium, and I'm a Cowboys fan, unfortunately. But Kendrick had more people in the stadium than the Cowboys last season.
That's crazy.
I can see that. Shout out to Spike Lee.
This is a good topic. I'm about to put it on screen.
Okay.
What are the top 3 rap beefs of the 2000s?
Yeah, that's a combo.
Yeah,
that's a combo.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, yeah, we got to do that." Jonathan Hernandez, if you could relive one moment of your life in the 90s, what would it be and why?
Shit.
Ooh.
A moment in my life in the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
What would it be and why?
Mm-hmm.
The first one that comes to my mind is like making it to the regional championship basketball. Like that was very significant because we were on the news and everything. So that's the first one that comes to my mind. Cause like, damn, I didn't know if we would ever go that far as we did in basketball. So yeah, going regional was dope. You know, news station coming to the school, interviewing us and stuff like that. So that was really dope. So that's a significant thing in the 90s for me.
I got mine.
What's yours?
OJ verdict. OJ verdict, baby. That's mine, bro. That's mine. The OJ verdict.
I thought it was my personal.
Hey, he didn't specify. I just went, hey, that was, hey, bro.
What did he
That
say?
was a moment.
It said relive
time.
one moment of your life. So you would just want to relive that moment?
Bro, that was a moment. You don't understand. You don't understand.
But personally, what was that for you though?
Racism. Like, growing up, like, that was a lot. Bro, Mississippi, bro.
He sound like Jay-Z, man. Story of OJ, bro. Like, you, come on, man. Come on, man.
Bro, that was man, FIFA. It's hard to express the emotions that was felt when that happened and you saw that.
I gotta look this up.
Like, that shit was crazy, bro.
For me, it was summer of '99, and a lot like you, Modest, it was basketball related. That was my the end of my freshman year going into my sophomore year. And we went to a basketball tournament in Colgate University in St. Petersburg, Florida. And
wow, St. Pete.
yeah. So I know that's not that far from where you grew up. Like it's
St. Pete is like it's still far, but
you know,
I know
it's
it.
regional.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's Panhandle, Florida-ish. You know what I'm saying? And we went in there and we won that basketball tournament, man. There was coaches and scouts from a couple of NBA teams, but there was one in particular that they liked my game or whatever, but it was from the New York Knicks. I couldn't tell you who the fuck it was. Obviously all of the Colgate University, and I can't remember the name of the conference. I want to say it was the Sun Belt Conference. There was a whole bunch of scouts and coaches there evaluating us. And the reason why I love that time, Modest, was, bro, they woke us up at 5:30. We ate breakfast at 6 a.m. At 6:30, we were doing drills. And we were playing basketball or doing basketball drills from 6:30 a.m. all the way to 3:30 p.m., bro. Like the whole week, you know what I'm saying? And in between that, you're playing a tournament. So you talking about tired, but the most I've ever learned in basketball, and then we won the championship. Get the drive back to Miami. Oh my God, bro, we was wilding in that bitch. And I got tournament MVP. So I would relive that.
All that
100%.
basketball shit I want to relive.
Yep.
Like you said, just in tour, like going on different cities and stuff. Like that shit was always fun.
Yep. The locker room, bro, is that's a whole. If people that never experienced it but are like fans of sports, like if you never played high school or college sports, bro, like you may like it, but you don't understand it. Like you don't understand what locker room culture is, bro.
Yeah.
Green beans, hippo, polar bear, gorilla, or tiger. What's the best chance of survival?
Oh wait, let me see.
Hold on, yeah, I got to see that on the screen.
Let me see. Hippo, or tiger. What's the best chance of survival?
Y'all, God, how fast
can one of them
run?
But hippo can swim, and hippo has the strongest.
19 miles per hour.
That's fast.
Oh yeah, I can get that.
But he can run that longer than you can.
He probably can.
Now the thing is, you could probably jug a hippo. You're not jugging the other three niggas. Like a tiger, you're not getting your Barry Sanders on at all.
Ironically, it might be the gorilla in this situation. He might be the only one you can actually
outrun.
Best
chance of survival,
bro.
It might be a hippo.
As far as
they saying you cannot outrun a hippo.
You can't outrun a hippo, bro.
That's
crazy.
Put like this: hippos don't swim; they just run under the water. They don't actually swim. When you see them in the water, they're just stomping along.
Yeah, they're running in the water.
Yes, that's how strong they are. That's why it's like. That's why I said, ironically speaking, I know we started off the whole live about gorillas and stuff. Gorilla in this situation might be the only one you actually have a chance of running away from.
The reason why I disagree with you is only because if I'm face to face with any one of these, I know I can't outrun a hippo, but I feel like I have the best opportunity to juke a hippo.
Yeah, no.
Hey! I just said the best opportunity given the options I have here. A polar bear, hell no. Polar bear gonna rip you in two, bro. No matter what you're trying to do. A gorilla, we already had that conversation. A tiger doesn't have arms that can grab you, but is arguably the most athletic out the bunch.
You can't run away from a tiger. Tigers know how to swim and shit too.
And tigers are bigger than lions. People don't know that.
And they can swim. So you literally can't. They can climb, swim. You can't run a tiger.
But they say hippos. So they are responsible for estimated 500 human deaths each year in Africa.
Them niggas are violent, bro. They worse than elephants.
Yeah, bro. Look at
it's each year in Africa more than lions, leopards, elephants, crocodiles combined.
And you know why? Because I think there's people stupid like me that think they can take a hippo. When they look at them.
Hey, look, hippos have one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom with a bite force of 18 to 2,000 pounds per square inch.
It looked like it, bro.
That's one of those freaking hydraulic press.
Yeah, hungry hippos. That's stupid, hungry hippos. Yo, that's fucking crazy, bro. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have known that. I'm glad he asked that question because now I know when I see a hippo, I need to be nowhere near that.
Get correct. I don't know
because they eat like fruits and vegetables and shit. So you would assume
but
they wouldn't fuck with you.
Yeah, no, but they attack bigger animals too because they're very territorial, like family based. You fuck you kill one of the little calves. Oh, we fucking you up, bro.
If you get anywhere near one of those little water areas,
we fucking you up.
Yep.
Damn.
But I would still pick a hippo based on the options I have here. But bro.
I don't know.
Just based off the options. So then who you picking?
I'm trying to look up. I'm trying to look at my odds.
I'm gonna give FIFA one bell with the hippo because if you are at least nearby something you could climb up, you can still get away from the hippo.
Like I could juke you and then climb.
All these other three options, they could climb.
They could and swim.
Yep.
They could climb and swim, and they're more athletic than you.
You know what? I think I'm gonna take my chance with the hippo. I could probably jump on that motherfucker back.
No, see, why you always trying to beat? No.
And that's what the 500 other niggas thought.
I'm gonna get on his back, okay? I'm gonna jump. Nah, buddy. You better juke them and then fucking climb some shit.
Right.
You might be right, man. Because I ain't fucking around with no type of bear.
Hell no, nigga. You know how tall polar bears are?
Yeah.
And they hunt humans.
Huh? Yeah.
They actually will hunt you.
But I'm reading here, polar bears can be dangerous, but they are not inherently violent.
If they hungry,
it depends. Yeah.
And that nigga ain't eat in 2 weeks.
That's what I'm looking at, Rod. Yeah. These other motherfuckers gonna be starving, bro. Except the gorilla.
Yeah,
I can throw a banana at that motherfucker.
They said polar bears are considered aggressive, especially when threatened, hungry, or protecting their cubs.
Bro. A female polar bear is between 6 feet and 8 feet tall. And the nigga can run, jump, swim, do it. Bro, did you, and I know y'all niggas don't listen to Joe Rogan like that, but did you ever hear the story that Joe Rogan said about the people that was like visiting Antarctica?
You just answered the question you asked.
I know. That's why I'm going straight into the story. So there was like a group out there of researchers or whatever, and they're on a polar ice cap, and in the distance they see like, what the fuck is that moving? Because it's white, so you can't really make it out. So a motherfucker jump into the water and swim to the next one. Jump into the water and swim to the next one. Goes underneath the one that breaks that shit, takes a nigga, eats them, tears them apart, and then goes and hunts like the six other researchers that were there. Bro, there's nothing you can do with a polar bear, bro. Because you gonna jump in the water? You gonna jump in that freezer? You gonna die in 5 minutes. Hypothermia.
Okay, they're saying that tigers are not violent.
Shit. Okay.
They aren't naturally. They aren't. He got a point.
Are they hungry though?
That's the question. That's also the question.
I'm just saying, like,
let's just assume they're all hungry.
That's what I did.
Yeah, me too.
I did. Now outside the gorilla don't eat people.
That's also I'm going gorilla. I'm sorry, I'm going gorilla.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn to Tarzan real quick.
Yeah, that nigga need more Tarzan than you.
No, nigga, Tarzan as an adopt me. I'm going with you. No, fuck that.
A tiger
I think I'm
too
going
agile.
with a tiger.
Ooh, you wildin'.
Right.
I'm reading that they're not violent. I'm not. That doesn't mean I'm going to run up on a tiger.
But okay, but then what's your strategy though to survive?
I'm just leaving the fuck alone.
Okay, so what if you move and that nigga, he pacing you?
I'm like, look, I'm going this way, bro.
He going that way too.
Well, I'm gonna go that way then.
Wait, he going that way too.
Nah,
What
bro,
you
like,
gonna
I don't
do?
want no problem. I don't want no problem.
Nah, man, that nigga don't understand English, bro.
But he don't understand I'm not being that I'm not trying to be violent.
We're not gonna try to negotiate with the damn.
I know, right? Hey, look, if I got to, look, you wouldn't.
Hey, look, my
What
man.
what you guys gonna be quiet if an animal run up? Nigga, you gonna be talking to that animal.
Hey, I feel you though.
You're not gonna talk to an
You
animal.
gotta talk to them.
You gonna talk to the animal.
You gotta let him know you're not no hoe either.
Like, look, you gonna talk to him like that motherfucker speak English, bro.
The first thing we go, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute.
We gotta go to the next one.
All right. RKF Master, a silverback is a Vultramite versus a human Ken. Please be serious. That's where invincible folks get that. Let's say you go to a rap concert and there are tons of white people singing to the songs where the N-word is being used. Is it awkward for y'all? This is why I don't go. It would be.
Yeah.
It would be. I hope they will have respect, but
you give a pass.
They're gonna be.
I just said, Ken, you have a whole bunch of hundreds, if not thousands, of white people saying the N word in context.
At the Gucci so,
bro,
remember?
Gucci gang.
I don't remember.
That's wrong.
This one we went to that Gucci Man show. It had Gucci and some other people.
I do. I know it was at one show, and it was Lil Wayne, I think, at A3C.
Oh, I wasn't there though.
And I think I was looking right. You could see it, bro. But they're like way over there and way over there. It's not like right beside me.
I mean, it's to be expected at a show.
I know, and people are saying like, "Damn, people, like you out of here." You giving these people a pass. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go check every white person that's rapping to the song.
How many years ago?
Exactly. Like I'm not gonna be the nigga police.
Right.
I'm not. Bro.
You can look at them.
You just go look at everybody.
Yeah, that's like 20 people. Okay? That's like 20 people. But the whole rest of the crowd
they may feel some level of shame.
Okay.
And stop.
But
out of respect.
Ken, the 20 people or 40 people that are around you, what about the people that straight up like right there by the stage say, come on, man. Like at a concert, look, let's use our context clues here. He said specifically at a concert.
Right.
What am I going to do in that situation?
He's not asking what we would do. So that's the first thing I had to get back to. He's just asking, is it awkward?
Yes. Yes. To answer the question, yes. But Taraz, I'm not gonna be the nigga police, bro.
Yeah, I can't be.
Yeah, it would be weird. I'll be trying to think of what I can do, but
especially like they start rapping.
Oh, remember
like,
we were somebody.
for the
oh my god! No, yeah, we're gonna move on.
Yeah, don't be in my face like
nigga,
no, don't do that.
Yeah,
just say nigga over there.
Yeah, go over
side.
there. Yeah, stay over there.
You know what I'm saying? Don't come in my face with that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Go find your little corner.
Go find your little corner to say your little niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I better not hear ER.
You know what I'm saying?
Aaron, bro, one silverback can lift 4,000 pounds, and they're one of the smartest animals. And their cognitive ability compared to us is raps for y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. They not dumb, bro. You're not gonna like throw a banana and then go, ooh.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That nigga fuck you up. Yeah, I'll get to that. That's my dessert. Yeah,
you gonna cause the first. He's gonna be locked in on your ass.
It's worth the shot, people.
Yo,
it's worth the shot though, bro.
No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
That nigga gonna look at the banana like the fuck.
I'm looking at the white people saying nigga in the concert. That nigga gonna look at you like, you think I'm stupid? I'm about to eat you.
He gonna be locked in on all 100 y'all niggas. Who first? He gonna be like, yo. He gonna be like, who first?
Who on it? Who on it? Come on, nigga. Come on, nigga. Yo, that nigga, he looking at like, yo, do I even have a refrigerator to save all this meat? This shit gonna go bad. I can't eat all this shit. Like, come on, man. You wildin'.
Have you seen the simulations though?
I've done my own. I haven't watched what you're talking about though, but I've done my research, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at
I've done my research.
You gotta look at the simulations, man.
God,
it depends on how they programmed it though.
I just hope nobody is dumb enough to actually form 100 niggas to go up against.
No, they're not.
I hope
you know what type of waivers you would have to sign.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, if this ain't a movie on Tubi,
it's gonna be
in a month.
Oh, it's gonna be in a week. It's gonna come out next week. Oh, they be fast with it. Tubi is fast, bro.
It's got to be a movie, bro.
Tubi
I'm watching that
fast.
shit. We got to review it on Frames Consecutive.
It's gonna be on Tubi.
Yeah, Malcolm says who actually won the Tupac Biggie beef?
That's a good question.
Me, Pac.
Yeah, because Biggie didn't never really retaliate. Yeah. He took the high road. Like he might have threw like some little subliminals here, but I don't even know what those subliminals are. He took the high road. He didn't Diddy wanted to for him to retaliate, but he just never he didn't.
All right. Where was I at? Green Beans turned into nightcap after Dead End last night. Sharp lost all the sponsorships and half the audience. Wow. Fall off is epic. Oh my God. I didn't know that.
Me neither.
It's looking bad.
Hey, Ken, hold on. I just want to go back real quick.
Leave him alone, man. You gotta leave him.
Yeah, you do.
Gotta leave him alone, dog. It's in every movie.
Yep.
Every movie.
I want to go back real quick. Remember the statement I said earlier when you brought up the gorilla topic was, I weigh 240. You know how many FIFOs they could pick up? At 4,000 pounds of lifting strength, bro, that's 16 of me at one time. And that's light work, Ken. That's just fuck off. Nigga.
Damn, Shannon. Oh man, I gotta think about that. That's crazy. Calm down. Potential video idea, either bracket or discussion video. Y'all decide a best producer bracket and a best artist producer duo. Probably just a discussion vid. Would love to see y'all argue about this. Man, we got you.
Shout out to Kiori.
About to let B know. Happy birthday, B again. We got it. 9:15 a.m. Gotta admire Ken's belief in humans versus gorillas. I won't even get close to a medium-sized dog that's acting funny.
Bro,
if you don't get the shit out that dog.
Medium-sized dog.
Like a pit bull is considered, I would say a pit bull medium.
You know what? You got a point.
Yeah.
You got a point. And I was thinking about a child. Child fuck you up too. And a child fuck your ass up, bro.
German Shepherd is large dog.
Yeah, German Shepherd is large dog. But a child or a pit bull cat, how many humans you think will take to subdue that dog?
Oh, they'll get that dog, bro.
But it's gonna take at least 15, 20.
No.
You don't think a pit bull? Okay. So how many then?
I'll say
probably about 2.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no, more than 2.
To get a pit bull?
I'll say at least 3. Depending on who the personnel is.
Let's round it up to 5.
I think 5
can
is
see that 5.
Number.
Yeah, I can see that 5.
Yeah,
I can see that 5.
Is a safe number.
And a gorilla is like 20 times stronger than that nigga.
Shit, 40 times. Yeah.
Come on, Ken.
Martinez.
My hands.
I've been watching y'all since I was 15. I'm 26 now. Damn. Thanks for all the memories, y'all.
Yo.
Appreciate it.
What? He said
that's all I got.
He started at 15. He's 26.
Jeez, appreciate it, man.
That's
love, bro.
Nigga, I'm about to be 30. I turn 29 tomorrow.
Fuck.
That's 32.
You old too, nigga.
Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Estranged. Been watching y'all since 2015. I'm all ears. In other words, I'm here for you. Shout out, my C-Town.
He used to quote that shit. That's like one of his worst quotes. I think it's Big Sean.
It's Big Sean. It's from the Big Sean video.
Oh,
in other words,
okay.
I'm here for you.
Okay.
He said, I remember
said,
that now.
Motherfucker, what?
Yeah. We gotta bring that shit back. Worst lyrics. Better verse, Nicki's Monster verse or Lil Kim's on the Quiet Storm remix.
Ooh, that's a good.
Hey, Monster, bro.
Monster's good.
That's.
But Kim killed her shit too.
Now some followers. Shit. Look, Kim, man, she had that sauce, bro.
That was part of the Biggie bag.
Yeah,
especially early.
I can hear Monster in my head. That's the issue I'm having.
I feel like Monster wouldn't be Monster without Nicki. Not saying Quiet Storm remix would be as dope, but I think it would still be dope. regardless. But you can't take Nicki off of Monster and Monster still be what it was.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I'm going Nicki.
I want to revisit this. Revisit that one with B. I'm curious to hear what he has to say.
He probably gonna go Ken though.
Fantano has recently talked about the decline of music discourse and social media toxicity being a main factor. Do people care anymore? I need to hear what he said so I can understand the full context of it. There has been a discussion about the decline of music discourse, music conversations overall, oversaturation of it as well. We see it, we're in it, we're part of it, but I really need to listen to what he said before I can really offer a full opinion.
So I'm not gonna let you skate out of this like that. Just answer the last portion of that. Do you feel people care anymore, regardless of what Fantano talked about? Because we're in it. Do you feel that people still care?
Care about the music? I'm just trying to get a clarification.
Do you feel that people care about the music communities and the music?
There's been to me a pretty obvious shift into how the discourse is taking place now. So I think the way people consume it is almost in a participatory way to a certain degree. So there's definitely been a change, which makes sense because I think, God, what was that? Society's evolving change every 10 years or something like that. Mm-hmm. So it would make sense that it has happened. I would say, though, that music discourse has been around forever. And it just evolves in the way that people like to absorb it. So I think people care, but I think toxic behaviors probably has made an impact on people just running to groups and finding their like-minded people to be around in order to avoid people shitting on Eminem if they're a big fan of Eminem.
Today's go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say my personal opinion for what I've seen. I feel like, and I've said it before, I feel like today's hip hop fans or just music fans in general, but especially in hip hop, because that's the one we spend the most time in. They treat it almost like the casual NBA fan you might see on Twitter, talking shit and stuff of that nature. Like they don't really it's almost like kind of how Spike will say he don't really pay the NBA. He don't pay attention to the NBA like that, right? But then Spike will come and he makes all these big hot takes and all these, opinions and stuff. But then at the same time, he's admit, I'm an NFL guy. Mm-hmm. I feel like we're starting to get more people like that in hip hop. They just, hip hop is cool. And I like to be able to be a part of these ongoing discussions because that's a trending thing, but they don't actually care about music or the culture itself. It's disposable. It's just
100%. I 100% agree with you, Sonny. 1,000,000% agree with you. And that's why I can't remember which live or what shit we was talking about, but I remember it was during a live and I said people don't care anymore. You know what I'm saying? About like reviews and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Like people are here casually, but we started this shit because we give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that people really give a fuck like that no more. Now our core fan base, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we see it all the time, in Dead End Sports, we see it whenever we do our lives, and the people that ask questions, the people that have been members, the people that are in our Discords, like the people that hit us up on socials, like we see it. That's our core fan base. But a big number of the people that follow us and consume our content, they don't care like that anymore. Mm-hmm. They don't.
You got motherfuckers like Aiden Ross talking about, man, hip hop is dead. What do you know about hip hop, nigga? Like
that nigga there, boy.
Yeah. Too many opinions now.
Yeah. What are y'all's thoughts on Mark Harmon's discography? It's a shame. A lot of it is not easily accessible because, in my opinion, he's fucking incredible.
But I think that's the dope part about it. It lends into what we were just talking about. If you care, you are going to figure out how to get it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, not that if you don't care, but if it's too difficult for you to get it, he still has shit on stream.
Well, if they care, most of them would already have it.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's dope for an artist to not make their music as easily accessible because now they know who their true fans are. So I'm cool with it.
In terms of his discography, I think it's interesting. We're getting to a point where there are a lot of really strong artist discographies now, which, man, there's a discussion to be had about like quality in very specific isolated areas are so vastly improved that you're getting like super high quality like discographies from Odyssey to Rock Marcy to Mock Hami. Like these guys are not missing, kind of like Scarface did back in the day. And now they found somebody, Rod, to kind of look up to and match his discography. So I think there's a conversation to be had about that. Because it wasn't like that growing up.
Nah, hell no.
So that is definitely interesting. But nah, it's dope. What about you, Rod?
I mean, if y'all watch the show, y'all know I'm a big Mock fan. So his discography is amazing. And I like having to dig around for certain things. You know what I'm saying? You can find it. Just gotta dig around a little bit to find it. Yeah.
There's a larger conversation I want to have about that, but I think it's getting tougher to find that. But I won't share everything on the live. But moving on, boom, we got Aziz. Are album reactions more popular than album reviews? The answer is
yes. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Well, it has
replaced.
It's the new album review.
Big Quint came in and just completely just like through no fault of his own, because he was like one of the OGs, the originators, and everybody fell in love with it. It's easy to do, right? It doesn't require a lot because you don't have to sit there and think and process and break this down and compare it to this, compare it to that, or just feel the music. You just sit on there and get on there and bang your head, so it doesn't require not a lot of analysis. It's something that can happen in real time, and people want to consume things in real time now, so
they always have.
Yeah.
I mean, even with us, I think they grew to appreciate us taking our time to review, but they always wanted us to review it fast, quicker. But just wasn't our thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the reaction is just across the board.
Yeah,
it's there's something else that's interesting that's taking place that people are doing now. But the game will change, man. But Microsoft's still around, Apple's still around.
Oh.
They OGs, right? They ain't going nowhere. What are you gonna say, Rod? Devontae, haven't tuned in for a while due to work. Good to see the crew still going. Wondering if y'all would judge some old tracks when I used to rap in school. Absolutely. I'm always in for a good laugh.
Ooh, wait, what?
The knee slap and everything, kid. Shit.
Nah, man, shoot them over, bro. Shoot them over. I would definitely. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. FIFA has actually been pushing for us to kind of do something like that.
Yep.
So if y'all interested, let us know. We got a whole thing.
Man, I've been trying to push for a lot of things, man. But getting y'all submissions in and us reacting to them, let us know if you want that.
They said, "Damn, this LeBron retired." Somebody said, "Damn, this LeBron."
Dodie, the season retired.
Yeah. Edwards might be putting that nigga into early retirement.
Somebody just said, "Damn, this LeBron's last." Game.
Yeah, they must be losing.
Yeah,
and it must be bad.
Yeah.
They down. Against who?
Minnesota.
Keep your mind set.
Aziz, are you aware of the Dolce hate online? People calling her an industry plant. Her hit song Anxiety has a lot of dislikes on YouTube. That's interesting. There has been a lot of industry plant stuff with her, but you remember?
No. I had something else. We said Doji. Dochi. I forgot to bring her up on the West Side Gun review.
Oh, okay.
That's her on that last track.
Got you. I want to even say Punch has talked about her her tag of being an industry plant. He was like, well, I guess hard work and growing and putting stuff out there and seeing what works is considered an industry plant. Like what are we talking about? Like we've seen Dodie grow. It's not like Dodie came in, and I'm gonna use this artist even though I like his music, but I definitely think he's an industry plant. Forbats. He came in, had Kanye West features, Drake features. He was blowing up everywhere and no previous musical works. Dodie has put in the time to grind out. And even if you listen to her earlier works, yes, the foundation of who she is today is there, but she wasn't rapping like this. Like who she is right now was steel sharpening steel. And now she's sharp as fuck. Not saying she was dull back then, but she wasn't as sharp as she is now. So there's no way that she was an industry plant.
It's been a weird push I've noticed. Because initially it all started because of the, because of the beef or whatever, right? Anything that's tied to TDE or related to Kendrick Lamar in any shape, form, or fashion, people were trying to, throw under the rug, basically try to come at attack. Since then, it's been a combination of like that type of like those type of fans and the stands from that fan base. Now you got like the Ice Spice accounts and stuff like that, and Nicki Minaj, stand accounts coming out of nowhere, trying to tag that onto her and stuff. They're digging through her whole YouTube, trying to clip stuff, making make it seem look like one way. It's just a weird kind of push just to kind of hate her for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know anxiety is definitely caught on because I think I said this on one of our shows that Miles was even rapping it or singing it in the car, and caught me off guard because I think it was some on Spotify. It was like a single or something she had put out, and I listened to it.
It's on Madden.
Yep.
Yeah, and he heard it on YouTube though. He was like YouTube. He heard it. I was like, how do you hear that song? He was like YouTube. I was like, oh, okay. Like he knew that one, and then the other joint. Like he was like right on with it. So yeah, this industry plan thing, it'll die off at some point.
And then Kanye said it, right? Y'all seen he was saying that she was.
Really?
It was like in a clip. Yeah, he was walking around like a house.
Kanye saying ain't everything just to try to bring attention to him.
No, yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
Devontae, what coast do you think will be the front runner in rap for the next 20 years? Who do you think will be in last and why?
In the next 3 years?
20
years?
I don't know why he want me looking that far ahead, bro.
Yeah, that's
what
tough.
Do you think? I mean, how would you
I don't know. I don't know.
Who is this?
And then here's the thing. Like Atlanta's not a coast. Like the South is not a coast. So like, are we automatically disqualifying them? Like is the South already out?
If I could entertain the question, because 20 years is old for me, and I don't want to think that far ahead. So, like, that's
yeah, I know, right?
And y'all will be too.
I know. I know.
I would say I think the West has the greatest chance of survival because they have regions of pockets. They are not beholden to a certain sound or style. And they're willing to just do their own thing and experiment and let it be what it is. The East is just stuck, in this certain thing. They're trying to
hold on, stuck in what?
Into the traditional boom bap sort of style. Yeah, ASAP and all them other dudes. But where ASAP Rocky at right now?
Not the new cats, Ken. The new cats are stuck in drill music. And what's that fucking that style? Like who's the nigga that made that song Whoopie?
Okay. Does that have longevity? Isn't that more of a trend?
No, I'm just addressing that you said that they're
okay, fine. You're right. Correction.
So they are trying to, but they don't have the traditional sound hasn't evolved enough for it to be cool today, which is why the youngins aren't taking a hold of it, right? Like they're trying to create this thing, but the West Coast cats, whether they're younger or older, the foundation is still that funky music. So that's why I agree with you. It is the West Coast because we can have a new sound, but it's still rooted in LA West Coast tradition, where New York doesn't have. New York is dysfunctional right now, where LA is not. LA feels like the Larrys, the Schoolboys, the G.
Yeah, they got all kind of thing over there.
A
out
whole
west.
different type.
Yeah.
You'll say a whole bunch of different, but you know where they're from. You listen to some New York cats now, it's like, oh well, he from Atlanta. Like, you don't know.
Yeah.
So I agree. It's the West Coast.
All right, you got a thought on that, Rod?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Yeah, 20 years. Like you said, I don't even want to think about 20 years. No, Dom will be 25 years old, bro.
Remy would be 22.
Yeah,
that's
technically
yeah,
23 because he'll be 3 this year.
Nigga, that's crazy
Yeah,
to even
23.
think about. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
He a grown ass man.
25, nigga, you out
Yeah.
of college, like
Yep,
you fucking
in a career,
bro.
Yeah.
Well, just a correction to what I said earlier. I'm not looking at the game, so I was just going by the chat. But the game had just started.
Oh, okay.
So it was like 2-0.
Gotcha.
Somebody said in the chat.
Ken,
so.
20 years from now,
Don't even say it, bro. I don't even
how
want
old is Miles?
10.
So he be 30? Shit, they gonna have you gonna be your grandfather by then.
Well, speaking of sons, which of y'all sons dropping the hardest verse on a posse cut?
on our posse cut?
It just says on a posse cut. I will say that I think Miles has the best chance. This man loves music. He takes after his dad. He loves it all. Like, you know, if we in a movie and something come on, it doesn't matter what it is, rock, whatever, he's on it. Like, he be rapping in the car, like really good, like the flow, like he can really mimic it and pick it up. Like, he memorizes lines and stuff like that. He really reminds me of me, man, when I was that age, you know. So I think he will definitely have a good chance of doing something good.
I think Dom will get him, man. I think Dom will get him, man.
No.
So talk about like Dom's musical experience right now. Like what, like
he's very varied. I mean, is the mic still on? I talk about it, but like he's into like everything, AC/DC, like Queen and like, but it's because he watched those type of movies and they had those they had them on the soundtrack. But you know, man, he just, I don't know, man. He does the same thing. Like at 5, like he be rapping stuff and singing stuff, and his memory is crazy. Like sometimes I don't even know how he remember half of the shit that he hears. I'm like, damn, like, and he could pick up on a song really easily. And he already is making his own songs. So he makes up his own songs already. So he'll be singing. Like, I'm like, what is that? He's like, oh, I just made it up.
Yeah. My son, he so we have like these microphones that, you know, they'll do like an echo effect and stuff like that. And you can Bluetooth connect them.
I saw. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I do have like a karaoke thing at the crib because my wife loves it. So I'll play hella like instrumentals. He'll grab that thing and just start, you know what I'm saying, do what he do. So, and then he also, you know, like, again, you know, I probably shouldn't be listening to it, but one of his favorite rappers is Primo Rice. I think he likes his beat selection. So, like, when Primo come on, he just start bouncing. So he's very musically inclined. But he's 2, so it's hard to say.
Hard to judge right now?
Yeah, hard to judge, like, is he gonna rap or really? But I tell you this, like, he loves music. Like, a lot of stuff that I listen to, I'll play it and he'll react to like the shit that I think is the hottest joint. So I'm like, oh yeah, you're in the vibe. Like you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, I definitely think you know, he'll be a better rapper than me. He's gonna be a better rapper than me. So
yeah. That was the last one.
Okay.
The last one.
That's a good one, you know.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's dope.
I think I like about Miles, I like his voice. His voice is, he still got the raspy voice.
Yeah.
Oh man, so that's dope.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's what I will say about him. Like, his voice is dope. Like, Miles got a really dope voice. So
it'd be interesting to see what his man voice turns into.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what Kendall's gonna be.
That's what I'm saying. How much older is Kendall?
Kendall's 16. So I don't know what his is gonna be, but yeah, Miles is gonna have an interesting voice. But he be singing and shit like that. We be singing all the time.
Bro, 20 years from now, Kendall gonna be almost 40.
Bro, why you doing this?
I don't know why
you doing this, bro?
Because my mind is stuck on there now. My mind is
my
stuck
God,
there.
man.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, really being 22 is crazy.
I know,
bro.
it's super crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. Super, he's out of college at that point.
Yeah, I know.
Super crazy.
Your little toddler is out of college at 20, bro.
Oh, AZ said he's the anti J Fold. He only brings positive energy.
But no, that was a good question. Yeah.
Nah, I like that. I like that.
I really talk about the kids.
We had to put it to the test one day.
Yeah, but Kendall's a lost cause. He listens to anime music, but he doesn't. He never got into music. I bought the drum sets and all, but he never got into it. So I just had to accept him for who he is, which was fine. I got one. I got one. Yeah, but cool. All right, man. Well, that is going to be it. I'm done with my part.
All right, well, shit. Y'all already know what it is. Look, tune in to the listening. When you're done here, go check out Marv 1. That was a really good listening. Dropped a lot of gems. Also go to Grips listening. But here's the thing. You can do it on YouTube if you want. I am telling you personally, as a homie, as a hip-hop lover, join the Patreon, even if it's for 1 month. You know what I'm saying? Consume all of the content and bounce. I'm not telling you to do that, but if you do that, it is what it is because I want you to consume the music at its purest form. Go become a patron. Listen to the listening and all of the unreleased joints.
Marty funny. First of all, shout out to J Fo. He stayed around for the whole time. Shout out to him, man. Drake's number one fan. We appreciate. We need the balance. I say we do need the balance. You know, so I don't mind it at all because it's all opinions. Everybody have one, so I welcome it. I love it. But yes, anime music. It took me a minute. I know I'm just getting into anime music, and I've seen somebody who said anime music go hard as well. Dean Busson. I hear it around the house. I don't be knowing what they're saying, but they be singing along. Bro, I don't even know how they sing in whatever the language is. In Japanese and Korean and Chinese or whatever it is. Mandarin. But it's crazy.
He's all of them.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro.
I'll be listening to that too. Sonic shit. So he has a Sonic, it's like an Asian type of Sonic song or whatever. It's like called Sonic X.
Bro, it's wild, ain't it?
Yeah. But he be singing it though. Like I'm like, is he fucking learning this shit? Like yeah, man, it's wild, man.
Yeah.
And J Fold, my kid is not half white.
All right. I don't know why you answered.
I had to address
why.
Just because.
Why?
Because he's not half white.
Why do you like? I don't even know. You didn't have to address that.
You can't give him that type of attention, man.
Look. But yeah, he's not half white. But yeah, look, y'all, everybody, go check out the listening on Patreon so that way you can get those unreleased songs. Oh, but if not,
speaking of I almost forgot. Top 5 Detroit rappers dropped today too. Convo.
But the top 5 Detroit rappers conversation. We dropping that featuring Marv 1, so that'll be on the channel.
No, it's already out.
Oh, it's already out.
Yeah, it's out.
Bet. So go check. Look, man, we got content for days. We be in here. Look, man, your boy's sweating a little bit, man. We had the AC too loud, but yeah, man. Look, check out the channel. Once you're done with the live, don't go nowhere else. Keep us in the background of the basketball game and all that type of stuff. Love you. Catch you guys next Wednesday with another live. I don't know what the hell we doing just yet, but we'll be here. So we'll catch you then. But we out.
Peace.